What's up everybody, it's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the Saucony Shadow 6000 in this food fight colorway. Today's video is brought to you by the good people from Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same material they use for Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below. You'll see they sell 4 different insole options, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, whether that's for a pair of winter boots or for sneakers, you're going to find there's something suitable for everybody. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now, and I honestly love their products. They truly are very comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and give them a shot, be sure to check out that website down below and use the code SEANGO at checkout to get 15% off your entire purchase. If you guys have been wondering why I've been a bit quiet with my uploads the past week, well, the truth of the matter is, I recently had my biggest W and the biggest cop of my entire life. Well, everyone on YouTube, I'd like to formally introduce you to Mr. Grayson Go. He was born a couple days ago, a bit early, but he's still healthy. Mom is doing great. So I don't know what this is gonna mean in terms of the impact on the channel going forward. There might be a bit less uploads. Maybe I'll start focusing on toddler kicks instead for this little guy. But either way, this is the greatest gift I could ever have. So thank you everyone for your patience and understanding as I go through all the videos I built up in the pipeline. Say hi. As for the shoes, so this is the Saucony Shadow 6000, which is a silhouette that celebrated its 30th anniversary last year. And this food fight colorway actually dropped around October of last year, but we never got them in Canada until later on this month. So I want to give a shout out over to Saucony Canada for sending me over this pair. These retailed for a price of $140 US, which I believe is roughly 170 Canadian dollars. And the colorway on the box for the shoe is just food fight. And at first glance, you might just think this is a really random colorway, but the truth of the matter is that combines elements of 15 past Saucony original shoes that were food themed. And according to their website, those shoes are the Play Cloths Saucony Shadow 5000 Cotton Candy, the End collaboration on the Shadow 5000 Burger, the Saucony G9 Shadow 6 and Shadow 5 Scoops Pack, the Saucony Grid SD Pumpkin Spice, the Saucony Grid 8000 Shrimp Scampi, the Shadow Original Cannoli, the feature collaboration with Saucony on the Courageous and the Bacon and Eggs colorway, the premiere collab with Saucony on the Grid 9000 Saltwater Taffy, another feature Saucony collab, this one on the Courageous Belgian Waffle colorway, the Saucony Grid 8500 Ramen, the Shadow 6000 Oktoberfest, the End collaboration with Saucony on the Grid 8500 Lobster, the Shadow 6000 Avocado Toast, and last but not least, the Sneaker Politics Saucony Café du Monde Shadow 5000 Beignet. So first things first, here's a quick look at the box. This comes in a sort of special edition box. It's still your white cardboard based box, however, on top we have this food fight graphic, with the letters obviously inspired by food. And then as we lift the lid, this part of the box again has more of these food graphics. So diving straight into the details, starting things off with the toe box. On the left shoe, this is constructed out of this beige colored suede. And similarly on the right foot, this is also done in suede, but it's done in a green color. We have this hit of yellow suede right above this in the center, and then moving downwards, covering the eyelets of the shoe, we have this dark brown colored leather. The top 2 eyelets are constructed out of a lighter shade of brown TPU material, and then underneath this, we have this distressed reddish orange colored leather, and then beneath this, we have this textured green colored suede. And underneath this on the lateral side, we have this textile which is done in this striped pattern. Covering the mid panel of the shoe, we have this white colored string design which resembles the look of ramen, and overlaid on top, we have this very soft pink colored leather with reflective hits underneath done in this yellow colored finish. For both shoes, the heels are done the same. So in the middle we have this orange colored leather, followed by a dark blue colored leather underneath, and this blue colored netting beneath this. And on the center and the top we have this orange colored netting, along with this pearlized iridescent strip in the middle and Saucony branding underneath. Flipping the left shoe over to the medial side, so the eyelets here are covered in this pastel teal colored suede. Underneath this we have this pink colored suede with a star pattern punched out of it. Overlaid on top we have this very premium white colored leather along with these iridescent or pearlized hits underneath. Underneath this we have this gold colored suede followed by this speckled brown colored leather underneath and this striped green and white textile in the bottom. Turning our attention back to the right foot, so the lateral side here is covered in that same brown colored leather. We have the same light brown colored TPU eyelets, and on the mid panel here, instead of the pink, we have this light blue colored suede with the star pattern punched throughout, and then overlaid on top we have that white leather with these 3 circular punch outs which reveal this pearlized or iridescent finish underneath. And underneath this we have that same yellow colored suede along with that speckled brown colored leather, but instead of that stripe pattern on the left foot, we have the solid magenta colored suede underneath. When I flip the shoe over to the medial side, so the eyelets here are covered in that pastel teal colored suede. we have that ramen string design on the mid panel, along with that pink colored leather on top. And once again, we have those reflective 3M hits in the middle, done in this yellow colored finish. Underneath this, we have more of that brownish red colored leather, along with that textured green colored suede. And we have this hit of reflective 3M underneath this, done in this mustardy yellow finish. As for the laces, so these come standard with these flat white colored laces, which is what I prefer. I think the shoe is loud enough as is, so we need a pair of lace that really tones it down and breaks it up. One in this neon orange colored checkerboard style, along with one that's done in more of a beige or gray colored combination. Underneath this, so the tongue on the right foot, this is covered in this yellow colored suede, and we have this blue colored outline surrounding the edges. And when you compare this to the left foot, this is done in this checkerboard style in red and white. The inner liner of this shoe is done in this green and orange colored netting combination. And then as we take a look at the insoles, these come with your standard foam line insole. It's done in this white colored on top, and we have Saucony branding stamped on the heel in red. So the upper of the Shadow 6000 sits atop this chunky foam midsole, which is left in white, but has a speckling of this salmon color on the left foot and this red color on the right foot. Incorporated within the midsole, we have Saucony's proprietary Power Run technology, which makes the shoe feel much lighter and much more responsive and comfortable. And on the forefoot of the midsole, this is done in a more of a vintage off-white color. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, so the outsole on the left foot is entirely done in this green colored finish, but on the right foot it's constructed out of a combination of orange, red, and brown. We have this triangular traction pattern on the forefoot and Saucony branding in the center. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Food Fight Shadow 6000s. For those wondering how these fit, so overall this is a bit of a snug fitting shoe. So I know some people in other reviews stated that they stuck true to size and it fits them fine, but personally for me I felt like it ran a little bit snug. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. Saucony Canada sent me these guys in a size 10, and overall I feel like they do fit, but if you're someone that likes more of a roomy fit, or if you have really wide feet, you definitely want to go up a half size. So comparing this pair to, for example, the Megabyte 6000s that I reviewed a few months ago, I felt like the Megabytes were a little bit more snug than these. These ones I feel like I could get away with sticking true to size, but personal preference, I just think that going up that half size would give my toes a little bit more breathing room. But at the end of the day, it comes down to personal preference. If you're someone that likes more of that one-to-one snug fit, then stick true to size. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so the Shadow 6000 is actually a pretty comfortable shoe. The midsole definitely has some nice bounce back and softness to it, and it's a shoe for casual use that I feel like you can wear for many hours in a day without feeling any pain or fatigue in your feet. So straight out of the box, just walking around in these, you can already feel that compression of the midsole. So if you're someone that prefers that sort of cushioning, then you're definitely going to love this shoe. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship, all in all, I was very impressed. I felt like all the different materials they use on this shoe, especially given the fact that there's such a wide variety of materials, to me they felt very premium and very high quality. Everything from the suedes, the textiles, and the leathers, you can really tell that Saucony didn't cheap out in making the shoe, which makes sense because this is paying homage to all those great food-inspired shoes that they've had in their archives. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss on these Shadow 6000 Food Fights, and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. In my opinion, there's often a good way and a bad way that companies can put together these what the or mishmash sneakers, combining all these different elements, colors, and materials. Sometimes it doesn't work as well, but in other cases just like this, I think they knocked this one out of the park. This is a great example of how a really loud and really bizarre looking sneaker can work together. And I think in terms of fit, if you guys are trying to pull these off, definitely let the shoe be the star of the show. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Food Fight Saucony Shadow 6000. What are your overall thoughts on this colorway? How do you think Saucony did in executing this concept? And is this a pair you guys would add to your collection, or is it more of a pass for you? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It definitely helps it go that much further. You can also follow me on Instagram as well at esco8. check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one.